All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to go. Duke soccer lost 3-2. Oof, feels like the men's national team too. Well, that was the 3-1. That was a depressing way to start the afternoon. But to lift all our spirits is going to be Duke this afternoon, who comes up against Boston College. And I must say, this is a very, very early ACC game. I'm not sure if I've ever been uh, more like had more of a feeling that wow, this Duke team is really not prepared for ACC play, rather than this one, especially on the offensive end, which I'm sure we are all well aware of our offensive struggles. But I did Fry, yes. Welcome in, yo. What's up? Apologies for missing Wednesday. I was between the span of Monday to Friday, I was on an airplane every day except for one. It was a bit of an absolutely crazy week, work related stuff. I did watch the game while I was in the Dallas airport on one of my layovers, however. At least I caught the second half. And it did look pretty. I must say, it was quite the bounce back game. It's probably worth a look at the box score from the other night. Maybe we'll do that over halftime. But I did think it was a pretty good bounce back game. Flip continues to be Flip, and I expect he will score in double digits tonight without much issue, to be honest. Um, and probably gets a double double as well. So, I mean, that is what it is. Do, of all the teams that Duke could be playing to start the ACC regular season, this one is probably the best one, given that Duke leads the overall series against Boston College 26-3. This is the 30th game that these two teams have played, and Boston College hasn't beat Duke since 2017. And that was in Boston College. So like if the numbers are anything, I'm not that worried about this particular game. Would be nice to see Duke come out and, kind of lay the wood down, so to speak, and maybe win by, double digits here to open the season. Although this Boston College team is 5-3, and so they're not terrible, but it's not the top of the ACC either. So here we go. Your five on the floor. Lively, Proctor, Mitchell, Roach, and Flip. And Roach is going to launch three at the start here, and that's going to be a rebound to Boston College. Chris Hand, yo, what is up? Justin, by the way, sends his regards. He was unable to come by for this particular one. He might be around on Tuesday, and that is quite the blow by, and that's going to be a goaltending against Lively, agreed, who gets just beat off the dribble there, and that is going to be the first points for Ashton Langford. Sorry, not 22, that's just 2, who's worth keeping an eye on. If I recall, he did have pretty good games against us last year, but we can check. I have those box scores, actually. Of course, Boston College was also the team that almost beat us in John Shire's in one of John Shire's like substitute games, right? Coach K he was out with possible COVID. I don't think it was last year. I think it was the year before, and then Wendell Moore basically saved us late in the game after we almost blew that game. That one was almost at home as well. Lively, beautiful block there. So he continues to be quite the rim protector as Mark Mitchell almost gives it up in transition, but we find a wide open Filipowski. That's a weak side rebound to Boston College's Bickerstaff, and it's a one and done for Duke here. Still 2-0 here in the early going. Chat, how is your Saturday going? Who woke up? Well, actually, you didn't need to wake up that early to watch the U.S. game, right? It was at 1 o'clock Eastern, so even if you were on the West Coast. No, actually, it was at like 10. So if you are a West Coaster, yeah, it would have been pretty early. And Filipowski recovers a rebound after, honestly, they could have called Lively there for a bit of a foul, but Tyrese at the ACC logo. Oh, it's a beautiful feed to Lively. Lively coming off his best game against Ohio State. What was it, 11 points rather? Looked very, very good, actually. His teammates were finally finding him. He was being able to contribute offensively as much as he was defensively, because he's always been pretty solid defensively, especially shot blocking around the rim. So Duke opting to go with like the 2.5 bigs here. This is good defense there. Help by Filipowski, not quite. And then we've got Bickerstaff gets 2, so it's 4-2. Boston College, the Eagles. Roach looking for opportunities there. There's a cut by Flip, and he's going to go in with the right hand. Beautiful cut there by Filipowski. He's got 2. Timothy Phillips, welcome in. Greetings, greetings. Happy Saturday, Duke Nation. We are all mourning the loss of our men's national team in soccer with a Duke win this afternoon. That 3-pointer by Boston College is no good. Oh, that's right. The TCU game is in overtime. I did see that. TCU Kansas State. That has college football playoff implications. I might actually switch to it during a timeout. As Reese Proctor in the corner, that 3-pointer is no good. And I was about to mention on the other side when Boston College took that 3-pointer. Boston College actually not really a 3-point shooting team there. What a disruption of the shot by Lively. Even though he gets beat, he still manages to annoy the shot there enough. Roach going to put for 2. That's no good, and it's going to hit the top of the backboard, and that's going to be... TCU just kicked the field goal. Is that the game-winning field goal, or is that the... Are they just going to another overtime? This is a replay of the Tyrese Proctor assist there to Lively. Very good look down in the paint. Especially that first pass coming from Filipowski, you definitely have to guard out on him because he can shoot the 3. So if you just leave him alone in the perimeter, he can. It's ball game. All right, so there you go. TCU gonna take it. Well, so they will stay in the top 4 then with that one. And that's another block there by Lively. He's up to 2 so far in the game as Grandison comes in on this one, as does Dariq Whitehead, actually. So Lively's still in the game. Boston College trying to swing this out, and that 3-pointer by Chas Kelly the third goes down. So that's 3 for Kelly the third, which is kind of funny to say, I suppose. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Saturday here as Duke kicks off ACC play. Dariq Whitehead looking for a roll. Oh, he's actually going to find Lively. Oh, in the reverse. That's ridiculous. I thought that was going to be a straight alley-oop. I slightly more excited than I should have been on that one, but still. Oh, my. That could have been one of the highlight plays of the entire season if that had actually happened in midair. Goodness gracious. Wow. Dariq's going to run over. That's a charge. That's a charge. That's another very obvious charge going against the Blue Devils. What's everybody's menu today for the snacks? I actually don't have snacks today because I just finished lunch, believe it or not too long ago. I've just got my water. I am going for Cuban food later after the game. Fantastic, by the way. Delicious, yes. Well, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Hopefully, you all are having a great Saturday, sports-filled Saturday, of course. And let's see. As we are kicking things off here in the ACC, 7-6 here in the early going against Boston College. I do want to look through some of the older BC games. Like we can take a look and see what happened like last year, for example. Here is this is last year's game. Yeah, Chris, I know that soccer game didn't go the way we thought. So here's last year's game against Boston College. This one also at Duke here. So as you can see, Ashton Langford had 12 in that one. James Karnick had 21, no longer on the roster. DeMar Langford had 16. He still is on the roster here. So be careful. We'll have to keep an eye on 5 and keep an eye on 11 there from Boston College. And then on the Duke side of the ledger, let's take a look again back to last year's game. It was Banchero with 16 to lead all scorers. Wendell had 14, Keels 13. So all that scoring is gone, so that's not going to work. Mark Williams had 10, AJ Griffin had 10, and Jeremy Roach had 3. So of the 72 points scored in last year's game against Boston College, All all but 3 points are coming back this season. Jeremy Roach is the only one back from this team, basically. So, yeah, the other 69 points were scored by people who are no longer on this Duke team. There you go. Boy, this Duke team looks a lot different than it did last year. That's actually kind of crazy. But it's 4 for Lively and 2 for Filipowski, so the two bigs getting it done in the early going. Timothy had some bohongles this morning, chicken, egg, and cheese biscuit, and then supper I'm going to have leftover calzone and cheese sticks. Very nice. Very, very nice. As we're going to come out of this timeout here. Oh, yeah, so okay, that was the... So they're showing a replay of the Wendell Moore game from last year. This is January 6, 2001. This is the one I was talking about. The one that John Shire subs in, and then Wendell Moore bails us out because we almost blew it. Boston College led 41-25 with 2 minutes left in the first half. So yeah, Duke's win streak against Boston College very much in jeopardy there. CJ Felder. Oh, that might have been. Oh, I might have had that wrong then. Oh, we might have played them twice last season then, actually. The stats I have from might have been from a different game. Might have been from a game at Boston College. Also, I am very content, by the way. I completely forgot this point, but Filipowski wears number 30, which was John Shire's old number, which is the jersey that I have back home. So I am very happy to know that I have the jersey of another baller, as that is a Oh my gosh, they called a foul on this? What? That was a clean strip. Theft. Wow. That is, yeah, no. I was watching like Twitter the other day and about like, man, college refs, man, are just so bad. All right, Jaden Zachary into the game here for Boston College. Actually, a three-point sharpshooter, number 3. We'll do have to keep an eye on him. So Bickerstaff gets 4 as it's now 9-6. Ryan Young in the game, as is Blake's, and Young can just go to the bucket with this. It should be an and one, but there's no foul given. He definitely got held. Yes, no. Really easy for Ryan Young there. Just turns his defender and goes right to the bucket. I think he hesitated because he was like, "Is this for real?" Like. Roach still in the game, has played every minute so far for Duke. And this is Blake's. There comes the double team by Young. Grandison hedges outside on Zachary. And this down low is Bickerstaff again. The fadeaway jump shot. Ooh, the fadeaway jump shot is good for Bickerstaff. He's got 6, and that's 11-8, actually. So here we go. Grandison has to get it back to Roach. No, they're going to call a foul. Is that on Bickerstaff? Yes, it is. Actually, here, Grandison had a wide open Jeremy Roach. He just all he needed to do was give the ball right back, and Roach would have had 3. I'm sad our Duke soccer. Yeah, that was the women or the men that was, because the men got bounced earlier, right? They got bounced at the last time I think we had done a game. As we're getting ready to inbound here, it should be sideline out of bounds, and it is. Now Duke setting up some offense with 20 seconds. This is a different angle. Oh my gosh, Ryan Young is wide open again. Puts the ball on the deck for one dribble and then goes straight to the bucket. I mean, that is twice in a row that Ryan Young has been wide open. Wide open. Men got bounced. Oh, men got bounced today. Okay. And no backcourt violation on this one for Kelly, but he will throw it away anyways. The Duke pressure ramping up, and that is a unforced turnover. Okay, that is also a foul, by the way, on number 21. Looking at this replay, Kevin McLaughlin, who is quite a, has blocking potential there. And Ryan Young is going to go again here. No, he gets fouled this time. There's the foul that should have been called last time, and that's the foul on 21. So the big man for BC picks up his first, and Ryan Young will go to the free throw line. I mean, literally, we could probably just win this game by going to Ryan Young inside on every single possession at this point, because that's literally what we've done 3 straight possessions, and it's been 3 straight buckets. I don't understand if Boston College is just like, yeah, we're just not going to guard this dude, or like what? Like, it's honestly easier for Ryan Young to score than it was for Derek Lively, and I don't get it. It's sort of hilarious as that one goes down too. He hits both the free throws. He's got 6 to lead the Duke scoring attack here. And Duke still with the pressure as Kelly is dribbling this back to the half court line. 10 seconds to go for Boston College. They got to get a shot. Bickerstaff trying to round the corner. Good D by Kelly. And that's going to be a short. That's going to be a complete air ball as Tariq Whitehead just comes up with it. Fantastic defense by Kelly, who's just giving us Ryan Young, who's just giving us insane minutes. Here, Derek is trying to go one-on-one against Bickerstaff. Turn around, he's going to go, he's going to get it stripped. No, it's going to be a held ball. Possession to the Blue Devils. You love the gold BC logo? It is actually like the one that's in the upper left. It is actually much better than I don't know why ESPN has like the red on red. Yeah, I don't know. So this is going to be BC. No, Timothy, I will be staying on the East Coast through the end of the year, actually. So I will be on East Coast time until January. And mainly because I brought the pup over with me, and I don't want to like fly back with the puppy under like such a short period of time, because I like have to fly him back, and then for Christmas I have to be back down here again, and then like fly him back again, and we're just like not going to do that, as the Kelly 3 is no good. So we're just going to stick around. Which is fine. As Jalen Blakes get it back to Whitehead. Now back to Blakes. Blakes looking for Ryan Young down low, and now Grandison is open for 3 in the corner. Grandison's 3 is good, and he picks up right where he left off, and that is 15-11. Grandison, who had quite a game off the bench, by the way, is worth looking back the box score for, which I will do at the next TV timeout, which will be the next whistle. And this is going to be a 3-pointer for Boston College. No good. Ryan Young down with the rebound. Looks like this lineup has actually given us tremendous minutes as we've retaken the lead here with 11-13. Grandison feeling the heat. Going to go for 3. No good there. If anything, that was going to be a bang shot. As Kelly now bringing the ball up the court for Boston College. Tries to cross over left, and Proctor is right there on him. Nicely done. Whitehead trying to fight through the top of the screen, and that should be a travel. No! Oh, my God, they're going to call and 1. As DeMar Langford gets 2, Ryan Young gets the foul, and he will be at the free throw line when we come back. Yeah, agreed, Timothy. So, like, the families down here, they'll just stay. It's also nice when mom gets to take care, she gets to take care of the dog in case I have, work. That's what she was like. Well, I was traveling for work all last week, and so the family down here got to take care of the puppy for me, which was very, very nice. Super. It's a huge help. It was just a huge help. So, okay. What am I going to do? I'm going to move this over here. I'm actually going to look at, stop. I'm going to look at the box score from last game against Ohio State, because I actually kind of wanted to see what we had here. Okay, well, these are live stats. We got to get those up too. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Saturday afternoon here as we kick things off. By the way, if you're new to the channel, come in and say hello. If you're a BC fan, you are welcome. It's okay. No problems there. We keep things respectful as always. And if you're a Duke fan, make sure to hit the sub button, because we are basically live for every single Duke game throughout the season, following this team all the way till the end. And give us your thoughts on what you think how you think the game is going. Yeah, Netherlands took the well. Actually, so this Netherlands team this morning, the defense was awful. By the way, like I actually thought the U.S. had an opportunity after scoring that first goal, and it was 2-1, and there was still like 20 minutes left, and you sit there like, well, okay, this is a little spark, right? Like what was kind of funny about that game is the U.S. came out in the first 10 minutes, and they were looking for an early goal. I mean, you could absolutely tell. That they wanted to score a goal in the first 10 minutes, and they almost got it, right? Like Pulisic's like that kick hit he just didn't hit it well, and so it like went right at the goalie at rather low speed, and it was a pretty easy save for the Netherlands goalie. And then Netherlands comes back and and they're the ones that get the goal in the first 10 minutes. Incredibly deflating. But after, I actually thought that there was an opportunity, and then when the Netherlands scores the third goal, it looked like the U.S. defense was just like not playing. Like I was almost like I was like, did somebody blow the whistle? Like, did they think there was a foul? Like, did the play stop? Like, what? The two goals, man, they're wide. The Netherlands guys were wide open. It was just really, really bad. Defensively, it was just really, really bad. Anyway, all right. So yes, I am looking at the box score from last game. Yeah, because Jacob Granson had 9 points, which I believe is his most for this season. I legit took a long shower after the game to get rid of that loss. UNC women's soccer made it to the national. Would anyone like a voodoo doll? Oh God. Uh, yeah, we get the voodoo Tar Heel, voodoo ram, and start poking at it. I believe the gold is the alternative one. Oh, it's a much better one. It like has much more pop for like graphics purposes. It looks way better. So I go with that one. Yeah. All right. So what do we got now? We've got Flip back in, Mitchell back in. So it's actually our starting lineup. It's Proctor, Roach, Lively, Mitchell, and Flip. And it looks like Ashton Langford has gone to the bench, they're saying, with some apparent injury or that he's not quite good to go. So DeMar Langford here gets the extra and one, and so that is 3 for him. 10:50 to go here. Can we get a Voodoo Carolina Bluefoot? You could. That would be interesting. I always thought it would be better to get like an actual ram, like the ram mascot is the Voodoo doll. Has anyone forgot Carolina has lost 3 in a row? Oh my God. Yeah, well, Clemson's going to beat them tonight in the ACC championship for sure. Actually, so I was in Vegas this past week, and I literally, before I left my hotel on Wednesday when I was in Vegas, I was like, you know what? I'm sort of curious how much the parlay is for Duke win, Carolina lose. And I should have just like put like $100 on it or something. I should have just closed my eyes and put $100 on it and then like left Vegas. The reason I didn't was because I wouldn't know how to like recover my winnings should I have won. But I can't believe I let that stop me, as Mark Mitchell lost both at the free throw line. Because I was like, well, Carolina's on this losing streak. They're going to go play at Indiana against a ranked team. Like, come on. They're probably going to blow this one. And like Duke at home, revenge game, Ohio State. Like, okay, like we should be up to the task, especially after just having lost. Like it just seemed like it was like too perfect. As you got 5 seconds here on the BC shot clock, good double team there by Mitchell and Lively, and BC's just going to hit the shot clock violation. Is actually going to end up in the hands of Proctor as an air ball, but the shot clock did go off, so it counts as a turnover. And dead ball turnover here. Actually, as opposed to the benefit of Boston College, because we probably could have initiated some sort of transition offense, although I have yet to see good transition out of Duke this season. So it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. That's exactly. There's no better way to put it. Timothy's got it exactly right. Mark Mitchell, ISO on the left wing, dribbles it off his foot. That is, oh Lord Almighty, that is not the first time we have seen Mark Mitchell dribble a ball off his foot. That results in a Duke turnover. This is becoming a problem. Oh, almost a steal by Jeremy Roach, who would have had a run out there, but Boston College is going to have to inbounds. And Duke with 3 turnovers, Boston College with 2, as it's still a close game here in the early going. 15-14, 9:41 on the clock. Jaden Zachary handling the ball here for Boston College. And he's one-on-one in front of the Duke bench with Tyrese, although now they give it up. And then that's Madsen. And there's going to be a long shot. That three-pointer there, no good for Penha. Yes. As Duke recovers the rebound, and Mitchell wanting to go off the dribble does not. Filipowski now has post position. Duke clears it out for him on the right side. It's one-on-one flip, and he's just going to get to the bucket. And that's an automatic bucket. As flip goes in, he's got 4. Will the predicted bowl game Duke got, was them still happen, or will it change? Oh, is that what people are... Where would that bowl be? And Mads, oh my gosh, that is way too easy for Boston College, by the way. McLaughlin gets an easy 2. ECU, so what they're going to play somewhere in this, I guess they're going to play somewhere in the South. I guess it would have to be like geographically probably best to put like Duke and ECU somewhere in the Southeast or in this like Louisiana or to the right. The Purdue loss was hated on by the Big Ten committee. Mr. Amazing. Well, oh, by the committee big time. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of nutty to like fall down to 17 after losing to Purdue, who was like actually like a really good team, and as far as I know, still hasn't lost. So like to go from 8 to 17, I don't know. Like it feels like Purdue's a top 10 team that just like wasn't ranked properly. And so if you like actually like, okay, Duke was 8 at the time, and like let's say like Purdue was like 10 or something, right? Like why would you like go down all the way to 17? Like I kind of agree. Like it's kind of bizarre, but like whatever. Like that's the come on, flip. It gets an extra pass out. Blake should have gone for 3 there, but over to Grandison as we're just throwing the ball around the perimeter, and Filipowski's got to dive for it, and he's on the end line. It looks like. And this is going to be a turnover. Multiple opportunities to shoot the 3 that possession. Like Jalen Blake just should have put it up here. Like I don't know what we were doing there. Okay, Okay, so I was kind of right. I was like Louisiana to the right. Yeah, so that makes sense. Louisiana State. That makes like yeah, that'd have to be somewhere in the southeast-ish. Probably as far central as yeah, Louisiana. That's a charge. Yep. Jane Zachary as Roach picks up the charge. Mike Elko, Coach of the Year. I mean, granted, like well deserved to be honest. Like Louisiana State, Lafitte. Oh, Louisiana Tech. Yeah. Yeah, Mike Elko should have definitely won ACC Coach of the Year. I mean, again, they were like 3 plays away from like having a 1-loss team. Like it would have been kind of crazy. So it's not surprising. And I had also been calling for Cutcliffe to like be out for years. So I glad to be right on that one. As Grandison puts in 3 from the left corner, that seems to be a spot for now. Those 2 wings. He's hit one on the left wing. He's hit one on the right wing. He's got 6. And Duke extends the lead here 20-16. Like if we get a defensive stop is the question. Not that Boston College is really, the scoring is very high for them at all. And that 3-pointer is way off as Lively gets that rebound. Yo, but there's a lot of people that would travel, I think, for that game if it was in Louisiana. Like if you go any farther left, here's the alley-oop! Yes! That's it for Lively. There's the stop in the score. All right, now we're in a bit of control. Let's see. Now the momentum train begins. How could this dude capitalize? Here, a steal and a transition bucket would be huge. There's Langford as Lively disrupts the shot as Filipowski comes down with the rebound and Grandison is out in transition. Here we go. Push it, push it, push it to Lively. That's actually going to result in the turnover because we can't play in a transition D. And Zachary now looks for an opportunity for BC. And this is over to Kelly. God, what a mess in transition. And Kelly's going to go to the bucket. No, Filipowski's going to disrupt it. Grandison is going to come down with the rebound. Filipowski maybe gets away with a foul, but you know what? Let him play. He doesn't actually block the shot, but he just gets his body enough, like, in the way enough that he disrupts it. Filipowski thought about three. Now he's going to put the ball on the deck. He's going with the left hand, and he will pick up. He will get Bickerstaff with his second foul. Yeah, so actually, I do think that if it's in Louisiana, you could definitely get Duke fans to show up to that. I know, like, even for example, when the Final Four was in, well, the Final Four is a little different. Like, of course, everybody's, like, going to go to the Final Four, right? But that was in Louisiana, and, like, people drove from Durham to that. So, like, it's not crazy to think that there'd be people to go to that one. Okay, let's have a quick look at the stats as we've hit the under 8 timeout here at 6:11. Duke 22, Boston College 16, and if let's see, Boston College is on track for like what, like a less than 50 in the game so far. That's pretty good. I wanted to make sure I have my fouls correct because Bickerstaff 2, Zachary 2. That's actually pretty big. McLaughlin 2, Madsen 1. Duquesne beat Bald State on a heave. I mean, these bowl games are actually like it's actually kind of funny. The non-marquee bowls, like there's always like several that just like the randomest, craziest stuff like ends up happening in like the non-name like and nobody's like watching them, but then you see the replay and you're like, what the hell, like just a bunch of crazy stuff. So Derek Whitehead has 2. Yeah, Derek Whitehead has 2 fouls. Grandison has 2. Oh, Ryan Young doesn't. Okay, I had that wrong. Mark Mitchell's got 1. North Carolina sports update. Troy 28. Coastal 0. Anta Kid, welcome in. Long time no see. I love this team. I do too, actually, by the way. Actually, I'm not. I think this team is a lot of fun to watch, and I think they're just going to get a lot better. That's what I love about them the most, is that, like, you know that, like, they can be so much better because this offense is still just a disastrous mess, and, like, they're still scoring points. So, like, clearly they're individually talented and athletic enough to put up major points and win games, but they haven't really played as a team. Although defensively, they are doing well. I wish we had to give Shoot a chance, though. Okay, so I almost posted this one to Twitter, too, after the Purdue game, and then I kind of ate my words. And then after watching the Ohio State game, Grandison kind of made me eat my words. But what I was telling Justin after we were doing like a debrief after the game, and I was basically like, "Yo, Justin, like, look, like Grandison is in this game to like hit in the games to like hit 3-pointers, and like he's like a veteran shooter, right? That's like what we like brought him in to do as a transfer. And like today he's actually been pretty good. He's got 2 of them. So he's definitely stepped up the level of play. But like if Grandison just isn't performing, then I also agree that like the other option is to bring Jaden Shoot in and give him an opportunity, like give him minutes and see what he can do. Like because he is supposed to be this like spot up sharpshooter from 3, and like that's what he was in high school. And so like yeah, like if Grandison like drops off in any stretch, like I think you bring Shoot in because I actually think Shoot's minutes are being like used up by Jacob Grandison right now. And like the Purdue game was very, very ugly for Grandison. Like, let's be real, it was bad. And so like that's why like after that one, I was like, you know what? I think we should give Shoot a shot. But Marquette or Wisconsin for the game. Okay, wait, is this is basketball or this is football? He hit 17 threes in a game before. Yeah, he had 17 threes in a game in high school. Like, he's incredibly talented. If it's at Wisconsin, just I'd go with the home team on that one, honestly. Isn't Marquette in rebuilding mode after firing, like, is it Wojciechowski? Woj, or that was Northwest, or one of them. Oh my gosh, Grandison with a beautiful block there. There's actually an alien in the grad student section of Cameron. Anybody else catching that on the feed? There's literally an alien in the front row. Jeff Cable getting the win over the Wolfpack. Yo, okay, Cable has been in charge of a reclamation project in Pittsburgh for the better part of the last, what, 3-4 years now. Be nice to see him actually get some of those W's finally. Marquette just demolished Baylor. Well, Baylor's been on a bit of a slide too because Virginia demolished them too, and actually Virginia is now the highest ranked team in the ACC at number 3. So, like, God help us all. It's a good Virginia team again this year, which is gonna be trouble. I think that was honestly a bit of a sleeper here. Is not. I think people coming in were like Carolina, yeah, defending national title, Duke, top recruiting class in the country. Like, you can see those two at the top of the ACC, and now Virginia's like, hey, what about don't forget about us kind of thing, as now they've got the top ranked team in the conference. The Zags with 3 L's in a row. So they're just like Carolina actually right now. Again, overrated. Oh my gosh, extra pass from Filipowski to Ryan Young, but it is deflected. That was a great look. Great little piece of court vision by Flip. So the baseline inbounds pass actually look for something. We've been going really easy under the bucket, and here comes Flip to try to get off the curl. Now they're going to give it to Grandis, and he's going to go, ooh, for a mid-range jumper. That's pretty. He's hit all 3 of his shots. He's got 8. So actually, I continue to eat my words because Grandison has now been playing much, much better. So as Grandison continues to play well, Shoot continues to sit. I think that's just going to be the reality of life, unfortunately. Grandison tries to go for the steal. Can't quite pick it up. 3-pointer there by BC. No good. Rebound to Flip. And Duke is off and running here as Jeremy Roach is actually on the bench, and the keys are in the hands of Proctor as we got extra pass outside from Flip to Blakes, and then Grandison, who now takes a step inside. He's going to drill baseline, going to go and reverse it, and he can't come down with it. Tip out from Ryan Young is actually going to end up in the hands of Jalen Blakes after BC tried to go the other way with it. His Flip, his 3 is no good, and Ryan Young now has to get the ball back outside to Proctor straight on. That's way too strong, actually, and that's going to be a rebound to Boston College as Duke squanders about 3 opportunities to make something happen here, and this is, oh my goodness, sorry, that was Langford there, and that gets stuffed by Ryan Young, and Proctor up ahead. Proctor with the 2. It should have been and 1. Finally, transition. We actually got it right. Timeout, Boston College, and this is going to be a full media timeout, I think, because we are under 4. Wow, that was cool. Wait a sec, rewind this. So who's been the best player this game? Best player this game actually might be Grandison so far, to be fair. As far as, I mean, he's got 8 points. Nobody else has more than that. Let's take a rewind there. Actually, this was cool. So this is Duke playing some lovely This is Duke finally playing transition basketball, and it comes off of a missed shot by Boston College. So what we're going to see here is Boston College is going to take a bit of a hasty 3. There's no, actually, it's going to get deflected there. Never mind. Sorry, it's not a 3. Ryan Young with a beautiful save, and this a right up ahead from Blakes to Proctor. I mean, this pass is absolutely spot on beautiful. What an incredible pass that was. Like, holy cow. That is the Duke basketball we want to see. My goodness. It's like the effort to pick up the defensive rebound while you're falling out of bounds from Ryan Young. The pat like and then Blakes grabs it and then the vision up ahead and Proctor is streaking down the court. He's already halfway down and he just actually finishes that layup. That is exactly what we need. Just needs to run the floor more. Previous games, the tempo is way too slow. I see. Agreed. Like 100% agreed. Like the biggest growth area for improvement for this team is in transition basketball. Like part of why our offense has been so lackluster is because we do not capitalize on plays in transition. We either like it's like a 3-on-2 and then we decide to back it out and like not push the ball into the paint or like or God forbid we like charge, we literally charge into the other guy. So that also happens. Or the other one is that we just like find another way to turn it over because we dribble off our foot. How do we have so many fans for a BC game? So I think finals are either just ended or they end next week. But I think finals may have just ended. So students are still there. Mark Mitchell would be effective if we got more fast break opportunities. Agreed. Although I actually see Mark Mitchell as someone who could just beat their man off the dribble. So I don't really particularly know why. Like, I don't necessarily think his game is like pivots on whether or not he's out in transition. I think he could just go in and beat people off the dribble. What we haven't seen is just him being like. I just don't think we see him being aggressive enough. We saw him being aggressive against against the cupcake teams early on, right? But like, I don't know. I feel like the aggression is just like gone away from Mark Mitchell, which is actually quite unfortunate because it makes you believe that like, well, when like if he's not scoring, why not bring in another shooter, right? Like, I don't know. Because then you run your two bigs, you go Lively, Flip, Proctor, Roach, and Derek, and now you have a much more interesting yeah. Is my stream lagging? Oh, I know what happened. No, my scoreboard didn't. My scoreboard did not refresh. The when I full screen because I did the full screen little review over there and it like prevented the background thing from refreshing. So yeah, we're up 10 actually. Yeah, as we've got Blake's here. 3:30 to go. But Kumazi Hayes, longtime Duke basketball, first time tuning in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Everybody give Kumazi Hayes a welcome to the channel. Yeah. And this is Flip, who's isolated on the left side. He's going to go up. Yeah, this should be easy now. He gets his own rebound, and he's going to put it back. He still can't get it to go. Ooh, weak side rebound to Mitchell. As we were talking, that's 2 for Mark as we're up 12. I also thought that Mark Mitchell was going to be good first after the first 3 to 4 games, but he's in quiet lately. Yeah, I agreed. But, like, and then he can do stuff like that. He's in a great spot to, like, pick up a rebound and then get an easy putback. I feel like right now, like Mitchell and Whitehead are the ones competing for minutes. It feels like, or like their minutes are the ones that are shared. Because like Filipowski is like like he's the starter. Like nobody's taking Flip's spot at the 4. Like let's be real, it's not happening. He's playing too well. He's just like. Oh, that's okay. They're reviewing this. That, by the way, is in the act of rebounding. That should not be a foul. In other college football news, how about primetime getting the Colorado job? It also looks like you have a great team. Oh, you mean Deion Sanders? Proctor's also been good, and Rodriguez getting back into the mix. So I see why Mitchell has been less aggressive. Lively also getting things going. Lively has been very interesting from the standpoint, like last game, it feels like Lively really needs setups, though. Like, it really does feel like Lively needs setups. Okay, so they're reviewing this play, and this is All right, so if they actually call this a flagrant, technically by the rules, you may have to call it that, but remember, intent has nothing to do with whether the foul is flagrant or not. It is contact to the head or neck area, but I think they're going to let this go, which is the right call. Also, interesting, Landon, Virginia only got away with a 5-point win against Florida State, who Florida State, I'm pretty sure, has been awful this season. So that is like at home, by the way. Like, I don't know what happened in that game. That's rather interesting. We got a foul on Blake's here. Oh, wow, that was a cheap hold. Like, really cheap. And as Duke now has 5 fouls. I've counted one too many, maybe. Let's see. Oh my gosh, Boston College had a wide open 3-point shooter. Actually, they have a wide open 2-point shooter, and we completely scuffed that one. Let's see. Devin McLaughlin's got 2 more. We can review that one. That was at 2:40. Well, let's see. I think Phillip and Lively got confused on who should have switched off and guarded what. And flip over to Roach. Roach with one step dribble, shot fake, and he drills 3. First points for Jeremy Roach tonight, and that's 33-20. And the kids saying they're a little overrated. Well, yeah, so Orlando, like, I was just going off, like, I thought Florida State, like, lost, like, their first 3 or 4 games or something, and maybe they've started to figure it out, but I guess, does anybody know if Louisville's won a game yet? Or are they still 0-for? Because that's depressing. High screen there by Flip. Blakes gets it back to Filipowski. Over to Roach. Another screen there. Get it back to Flip maybe. Let him drive. No. Lively going to go set the screen up high. Blakes with 5 seconds. Blakes is going to put up a 2-point shot. Yes! Blakes gets 2. 35. Florida State is 1-8. Yeah, okay, so I'm not crazy. Like, I'm pretty sure they're like bottom feeders of the ACC right now, along with Louisville. It's like that bad. This is Langford, almost traveled. Actually, he gets blocked by Mitchell. And now Lively. No. Lively was straight up. How? What is the ref even calling here? This is first on Lively, by the way. What? I'm as surprised as Lively. That is actually terrible. That is actually a terrible call. Yeah, 1 of 9. Okay, McLaughlin misses the first. Ball don't lie here. I have to say I'm a fan of the alien in the student section, yo. That is a good addition to the grad student section, that alien there in the front right. As McLaughlin gets 2 of 1. So he's got 5. Blake's bringing the ball up the court now over to Roach. High screen by Lively. Does he roll this? There's the rescreen, and now he is rolling. Except it's going to go to Blake's, who's going to drive this baseline. He gets it across to Mark Mitchell, and Mark Mitchell is going to go and take it with the left hand. Lively going to try to get the rebound. Can't. Rebound down to Boston College. 40 seconds to go. They could go 2 for 1 if they go quickly. And no, they're not going to do that. 30 seconds to go. This is going to be a 3-point by Zachary. That's no good as the rebound stays with Boston College. So the offensive board, game clock, shot clock, maybe by a single. Oh my God, we have a foul on Jalen Blakes. Are you kidding me? This ref stuff. FSU and Louisville look like they might compete for worst P5 team at the start of a season. Still might. Jake West. So the other one that was crazy and we couldn't figure it out. What was this? This was what Justin texted me the other day. We were looking at the net scores, and apparently, it was like, hold on. Oh yeah, Louisville was 0 this was earlier this week. Said Louisville is 0-7 on the season, and they are ranked higher than 7-1 NC State in the net in the recent rankings. They went up 8 spots, ranked 130. I was like, how is it actually possible that you can have a higher net score than somebody who has won as a team that hasn't won a game? Because if you recall how the net works, like you gain points for winning and you lose them for losing. So, and the minimum points you can gain is 1. So it didn't make any sense. So McLaughlin's gets 2, so that's 7 for him. Roach gonna call a timeout with 14 seconds to go. Louisville on an 8-game L streak. Oh, they play Miami tomorrow. They play that at home? They play that in Miami. They play it at home. Maybe they have a chance. They play Miami. No way. I wouldn't think it would work out. So this is a quick 30-second timeout here for Duke. It's basically the use it or lose it timeout. And we will set up the final play. Bottom feeder matchup soon. I mean, if they play each other, if Florida State and Louisville play each other, one of them has to win, right? They play Florida State next Saturday. There you go. One of them's got to win. Okay. Both teams have fouled 7 times this half, so no real foul trouble per se, although the fouls are kind of concentrated on a few players. Like Derrick's got 2, Blake's has 2, Grandison has 2, and then it's Bickerstaff with 2, Zachary with 2, and McLaughlin with 2 on the Florida State. Give me the free seafood university, please. Proctor gonna dribble this out here, 10 seconds to go. Starting with the ball, you see Grandison cutting baseline and flip now going to the ACC logo, and Roach is going to put up 3. That shot's way off there, as Boston College didn't realize it still had time on the clock to at least put a couple dribbles in, and I can't imagine that was the best shot that we had drawn up, was a long-range 3 by Jeremy Roach, which, by the way, was contested, and so that is no good. Whew, wow. All right, 35-23. Put 15 minutes on the clock. 5:07 is when we will resume here. Welcome in, everybody, as we kick off ACC play here with our Duke Blue Devils up by 12 at the break. Okay, let's go. We said we were going to take a look at one of the plays right before the halftime. It was at about 2 minutes and 40 seconds. It was a defensive lapse from Duke. Let's see if we can't figure out what happened here on a inbounds play from Boston College. Let me just get to the right spot. All right, so this is going to be the right spot. Let's see if we watch this thing in real time, if we can kind of figure out exactly what's going on here. So there's Flip, Lively, and oh boy, yeah, okay. All right, so we're going to see, this is pretty obvious, like what happens on this particular play. All right, here's the inbounds pass. The 2 people we need to be concerned about really are Lively on Ashton Langford. No, sorry, on McLaughlin here. And then this is Flip on Penha. And what we're going to see is we're going to see a screen being set. And so this switch actually, so Roach was guarding Ashton Langford. They switch off here, which I guess is okay. Although Filipowski is definitely going to be late to recover to Ashton Langford. And, by the way, he's going to run into the screen of McLaughlin. So what needs to happen here... Okay, what needs to happen is they need to switch this. They need to switch this because Lively needs to go out on Langford, and then Filipowski will stay home on McLaughlin. Unless for some reason they are not switching this matchup, but like that's typically not how Duke plays its man-to-man defense. Like typically Duke is content to just switch everything, and so you can kind of. What's weird though is that like Filipowski, it's almost as if he's telling live. Oh my god. I don't even know. It's like Lively's like looking at Ashton Langford, and then like Filipowski crosses in front of him. He's like, "Dude, what are you doing? Go cover that guy." But no. Uh, so we lost McLaughlin. Okay, so either they were not supposed to switch that, or they did, and we just like got confused. So one thing to keep in mind, I suppose, in the second half is let's see if Lively does actually switch off McLaughlin, or they do not switch the five effectively matchup. They just switch 1 through 4, but not the five, and then we'll actually figure out whose fault it was. That's on Lively to step out. So that's kind of what I thought too. But like, I thought too, but like Filipowski should have just like not. But then Filipowski should have stepped down with McLaughlin. I don't know. If they were in fact switching everything, they just like both appear to be confused. It's like they both thought the other one was going to do the other thing, and then like neither of them end up doing the right thing. They just, yeah, silly. Georgia blocked a field goal from LSU. LSU walked off the field and Georgia scored. Oh my, what? Uh, hold on 1 second. Here. The pup wanted to be let out of the room for a sec. Okay. Yeah, I agree. It's a freshman mistake. Georgia blocks field goal and returns it for 95 yards. Heads up play. All right, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look, chat. End of the first. Georgia 14, LSU 7. Okay, let's take a look. Okay. Well, that Georgia dude celebrates. Oh my God. Half the Georgia team also celebrated, by the way. Wow. What? That's right. It's not an extra point. Oh my goodness. Look, this dude here. Half the Georgia. This dude over here is also like running right off the field. 78's just like, I'm done. I'm out. This guy too. These guys too. All the linemen are just like, yeah, we're done. If it comes to rest with nobody in the area, the officials may blow it dead, but clearly not what happened in this case. Ah. Well, there you go. That is actually kind of hilarious. It sucks if you're an LSU fan, by the way. Good lord. Yeesh. Yeah, right? Okay, so let's actually just take a look at our Duke stats here while we're at it. Any other highlights we want to we want to watch together during this halftime? By the way, if so, put them in. We'll see if we can find them. Tomfoolery happened. I mean, to be fair, there are. I suppose there are very few fans who would say, "Oh my God, go pick up the ball." Most of them would just be like, "Oh my God, it was it was blocked," and like they wouldn't think about going to pick up the ball. But they're football players, so they should. All right, so on the Duke side of the ledger, here you go. Here's your stats. Here's our stats for Duke right now. We've got the one that stands out is Filipowski with 7 rebounds and 6 points. He is well on his way to his double-double. I believe this would be almost his fifth double-double this season. Sounds about right. Grandison has 8 currently to lead Duke and to lead all scorers in the game. So we actually have rather balanced scoring here because we got we got Grandison with 8, Filipowski with 6, Lively with 6 off a couple very easy, nice lobs. And then we've got a smattering of 2s. Blake's with 2. Roach has hit a 3 from downtown, being rather inefficient actually at the moment. He's 1 of 5. And Ryan Young has gotten 3 easy ones, like really easy ones right at the rim. What's the review they were about to do? They were doing. The review in the Duke game was about whether or not Filipowski's elbow on a BC player was flagrant, and it was reviewed not to be. Like, Filipowski came down with an offensive rebound and hit a Boston College player in the head with an elbow, but it was just a basketball play, so they did not rule any foul on that. Let's see, assists. Blake's has 3 assists. Proctor's got 2. That's pretty good. 2 blocks so far. So actually Lively with 6 points and 2 blocks. And the personal foul situation, we got Lively with 1, Whitehead with 2. So we saw him only sparingly. 5 minutes played for Derek Whitehead in that first half. The foul situation really killing him. Like, he just needs minutes, and then he's like sitting on the bench because he's got multiple fouls. Really unfortunate. And then let's see, on the Boston College side, looks like, yeah, it's McLaughlin there with 7. And he's got 1 block. Interestingly enough, there was it's kind of a funny stat here so McLaughlin is the shot blocker for Boston College. He actually had 20 points and 11 rebounds, which was his first career double-double against Nebraska. That was Boston College's ACC Big Challenge game, but they ended up losing it. What's up, Brotherhood? Let's go, Duke Nation. Rod Conrad, welcome in, and thank you very much for joining us. By the way, if it's your first time here, welcome in. Much appreciated. Thank you for joining the Duke Nation here. Make sure to hit that sub button and come back as we're basically live having these kinds of fun conversations about the team pretty much every game throughout the season. Georgia 21-7, so they scored again. Quick summary here for the game. Duke shooting 14 of 29. It's almost 50% from the field. Here's that 48.3. Boston College only 9 of 33, shooting 27%. They've only hit 1 3 but taken 10. And then free throws rather even, 4 of 6 for Duke, 4 of 5 for Boston College. Rebounds, 21 rebounds to the Blue Devils, 18 for Boston College. And actually, Boston College out offensive rebounding us, but they have just taken more shots and missed them, I suppose. So turnovers about even, 5 for Duke, 4 for BC, although Duke has the 10 assists. 10 assists on 14 made buckets is a percentage about 70%. You got to love that. And 6 blocks, fouls, yeah, okay, so there we go. That should actually be just about it for that one. What was I going to... I was going to look something up, and now I can't quite remember what I was going for, which is fine. I think we were just going to switch it over to the Georgia LSU game. Well, we have about 4 or 5 minutes left. Oh, I know what I was going to say. Yeah, so for BC, though, if they're going to get back in this game, not that I want them to get back in this game, but let's just, for the sake of argument, say that, like, okay, they were, like, going to get back in this game, right? So, like, Jaden Zachary, by the way, 15th nationally in three-point shooting percentage, okay? 45%. He's got 0 points. Like, Jaden Zachary is Boston College's, like, three-point sharpshooter. Don't have any points yet, so that's good. Even though the three-point shooting is not really a strength for Boston College as a team, they really only win when they take less than 3 less than 10 3-pointers a game. So, anyway, the Duke defense continuing to hold up here. Boston College on pace for a 46-point game. Duke scoring defense on average, holding teams to 58.7 points per game. So this would actually bring that average down, and they are averaging 40 rebounds a game. They lead the ACC in both categories, rebounding and scoring defense. I actually would like to see some more aggression out of Roach. I think he needs to hunt his own shot a little bit better, especially like, oh my God, the LSU quarterback just got flattened. Especially like, I really like what we were seeing from Roach from the last couple games. It looked like March Roach, right? And his numbers actually reflected. He's scoring about 16 points per game over the last 3 games. Prior to that, which is effectively the games of the PK 80, let's be like, or like plus Ohio State. Prior to that, he had been only averaging 11 points per game. So he's up about 40 to 50% on his points per game average in the last couple games. Whew. All right, I think we're just about a minute to go. I am watching Georgia LSU here at the halftime. I would always love to go to like any SEC championship game just to understand the atmosphere. Unfortunately, like Duke football was okay when I was in school, but like it had nowhere near the atmosphere of Cameron. It just like wasn't anything. Well, there you go. All right, let's gonna switch it back here as we're basically ready to go. Shiz, because we have just hit 5:07. Yeah. Okay. Ready to go here, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, buddy. The pup is being very, very nice and patient. So I think possession arrow is going to go back to Duke once we resume. 7 and 8, clear the fouls out. All right, we're ready to go. Duke honestly just needs to be doing more of the same. I think we had said this at the top, like Boston College's record against Duke is just not very good at all. And I mean, we should have this one pretty easy, but I think we do want to see like a bit of a I think we want to see a bit of a nice performance in the second half, let's put it that way. We need like this is when we can just really assert ourselves. It's a 12-point game now. Finish the game up by like 25. Feeling good about yourself. That's gonna not only gonna take offense, it's gonna take defense too, which is kind of why I want to see it. Because I want to see us hold Boston College to less than 50 points. I want to see us hold them to less than 50 points. All right. Whew. All right, well, grab your favorite snack, grab your favorite drink. Let's go for another 20 here. Let's do it. Philip House getting lively, sharing some words there. A little bit of strategery going on between the two bigs. And we are ready to go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Roach to kick things off as he will bring the ball up the court. Your 5 on the floor for Duke is the same as the 5 that started the game. Roach, Proctor, Lively, Mitchell, Filipowski, and Filipowski's going to go baseline and drive it in and up and in. He's just going to force it. He's just going to will that ball into the basket. He's got 8. Remember, we are on double watch here for Flip, who's got 8 points and 7 rebounds so far in the afternoon. This is Zachary. There's a switch over from Lively. And now this is Filipowski. And he gets scored on, actually, by Penha. Oh my gosh, like, what a silly looking shot. He just, like, went around Filipowski and, like, just left it there at the rim. Oh, this is bizarre. It wasn't like a shot, it was like an underhand. Proctor driving in, and he got bumped. I thought he got bumped. Yes, he did. We now doing live game feed. Oh, whoops. That's thanks. That's a good catch. My bad. That's a good catch. No, we're definitely not allowed to do that. We were looking at stats. Proctor's got the first at the free throw line. And Proctor going to go for his second one, and yes, he has 4 so far. This is Roach guarding Zachary. He picks him up full court, actually. He's forcing Boston College to bring it across the timeline in a timely fashion, of course. And this is Proctor. They're guarding Madsen. Madsen over to Langford. And Langford, who was looking for Bickerstaff but couldn't get it, and that's going to be deflected out of bounds by Proctor. And BC will have to inbounds here with 8 seconds left on the shot clock. All right, and so we're going for 3 here from Boston College. Yes, actually, Penha. That's a high arcing, slow moving 3-point shot, but it goes down. And they have just said that Makai Ashton Langford will be out for the rest of the game with a right foot injury, right calf injury, and we got a foul off the ball. Whew. Just refresh stream and all the old comments. Interesting. I wonder, I can see old comments, but I don't think that old comments stay for users. Could be wrong, though. Also, I only see comments because they're on my Streamlabs, so I'm not using, like, literally, like, the YouTube comments. So we got tons of bodies on the floor as the defensive board goes to Boston College. The 3 they can't connect, and Mark Mitchell has kick the ball out of bounds. Okay. I just don't, like, can Mark Mitchell not control his feet? As he literally, he's like my dog. He sees a basketball and goes and trips over it. Like, what is going on? Well, Boston College actually has an opportunity here to make this a single-digit deficit. It is right now they find themselves down by 11. This is Langford here. There's the screen by Bickerstaff. Langford again going right. Bickerstaff has to recover, and they've got 3 seconds to shoot. Mid-range jump shot, no good. Oh, that's a shot clock violation. It didn't even hit the rim. Halftime Wisconsin Marquette. Yeah, Wisconsin there with 41. I think that's how we had it called. So no surprises. Yep, no surprises there. Reese over to Lively, over to Roach in the left corner, and this is going to be alley-oop. 11-10. Let's go back at the break and actually see how that one develops, because it's really cool to see how these alley-oops like actually get created, and then they and then they throw him down. Duke managing to extend the lead here to 13. Bickerstaff with the rebound and the follow, rather. That's 8 for him. He's got the dog mentality of, ooh, ball falls in your ball. Yeah, like literally, I'll throw the ball. My dog will run over to it, and then he will slide. He can't stop himself once he's because it's a hardwood. It's like a hard floor, and he can't stop himself. So he just kind of like slides right past the ball, and the ball goes off in the opposite direction. As Mark Mitchell gets an and one. That's literally what it feels like watching this. Pena as his second. And Mitchell gets all 3 points there. So he gets an extra one at the line. Duke 44, Boston College 30. Inside, nice extra pass to Langford for BC. That shot no good there. Rebound Philip Haskell, I believe that is now his 9th as he tried to weave the pass. Oh, sorry, thread the pass into Lively, and it was just too hot to handle. Okay, let's take a look at this Lively dunk. Hang on, chat. Let's find it. It was actually a roach lob, actually. It wasn't even from freshman to freshman. Yeah, okay, here we go. Andy Pegasus Tate. Hello, y'all played a good game versus Ohio State. Didn't expect it to be that good of a game. It was, actually. If it wasn't for that, I think it was what, Zach Key guy? Like, Ohio State would have been in a lot of trouble. But, hang on. I lost my spot for some reason. I got distracted and I lost my spot. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here. Okay. So, how are they actually going to get Lively so open here? And actually, we've seen this since the Ohio State game, right? So he gets the pass over from Proctor. And now he's at the top of the key. His man is playing off of him. We know Lively doesn't like to shoot threes, nor can he really hit them. So there's an option here is either to drive and go to the basket or drive and kick it out. And so here comes the drive. No, there's the pass. There's the screen. There's the roll. And it's just too easy. It is an NBA style like pick and roll offense that is just bang bang way too fast for the defense to react. And then there you go. That is that, and that does it. Yeah, I don't know why the window is purple. It like sets some sort of default. I have no idea. If anything, it should be dark like Duke blue. Like I don't know why it's purple. I have no clue. Okay. Hey, maybe I can change it. Preferences? Add-ons and themes? Themes? Dreamer, bold. Oh, that's the one that's enabled. Find more themes. Huh. I'll have to look at that. It's like a Firefox add-on. I wish those fans did the same stream as you because it was very good. Yeah, unfortunately, I was out. I was at work. I was at a work conference, so it's kind of hard to do the stream when don't have any setup and you're just like on hotel internet. But I appreciate everybody hanging out this afternoon. If you're new here, come in and say hi in the chat. We're all actually very, very friendly. And make sure to hit that sub button. It really helps the channel grow. We do have a goal of getting to 1,000 subs this year. That would be really amazing by the end of the season if we were able to do that. And this is Proctor regarding Zachary. Heave, welcome in. Nice panda profile pic, by the way. Loving the panda. And we got Langford, and then this is over to Zachary, still being guarded by Proctor. Good help defense by Young, but the up and under by Zachary. Those are his first 2 points of the afternoon. The freshman there for Boston College, averaging about 16 over his last couple of games, gets his first 2 points. Ryan Young, who we saw be incredibly effective actually in the first half, and here's Proctor for three. Steps into that one and drills it. By the way, Orlando is my friend. Oh, that's awesome. Awesome, Andy. I love it. Thank you for stopping by. And Heath, thank you for stopping by as well. Go Duke. Uh, as we've got 47-32. Let's get a stop here and another bucket. Make us feel very good about this game. And Grandison, almost deflected away. Mads, oh my God, they're going to call Proctor for the not moving his feet. God damn. Heave loving Duke, very nice. Tell us when you started, being a Duke fan. If did you go to Duke, or is you just a Duke family, or what got you into Duke? I gotta add a foul here to Proctor. Zachary says they got 20 seconds to go here. 14:45 on the clock. Blake's working on Zachary, and this is Madsen, and then Madsen puts it between the legs of Grandison. Here's Zachary, and that goes down. So Zachary's hit his last two shots. He's seeing a big rim right now, and that goes in. Remember, Zachary is 15th nationally in three-point shooting percentage at about 45%. Number 3 there for Boston College is definitely one to watch. Derek with the turnaround jump shot off the curl, hits every part of the rim but does not go down. And here's Madsen looking for opportunities in transition. And there's Langford actually now. And Langford, good help defense by Ryan Young to cut off the lane. This three-pointer at Boston College there for Ali GB is no good. And Duke dodges a bullet as Reese over to Whitehead, now down to Young. Isolation on the left. Oh, the streaking Jalen Blakes. I can't get the layup. God damn it. Oh my God. Jalen Blakes. And layups, man. Duke dodges another bullet there as Boston College simply cannot hit the three. My uncle loves Duke. He got me into it like 6 months ago and I love it. Nice. Nice. But I can't watch it unless it's on ESPN. So typically we have a stream going in Discord for subs, and I don't know what happened to it today. But we will fix that for Tuesday, so folks can watch games like this one. Still a 12-point margin here, which is basically what we went into the locker room with. So we've like more 14. We've like more or less played this thing even. Duke fan since birth. Jake Weston came out of the womb a Duke fan. Love it. I mean, to be fair, when my son or daughter comes out, is born, they're getting the the baby, like the Duke baby clothes, 100%. Live in Canada, so we don't get any ESPN. I wish we could sync up the TV with secret commentary. Oh man, yeah, that'll be the day. That'll be the day. Ryan Young 1-on-1. Sorry, 1-on-1 as he travels. God. I don't know about that. All right. I don't know about that. Still 12:52 to go here. Yeah, 8 turnovers. So we're losing the turnover battle, but Boston College just can't hit the ocean. So they actually can't hit from three, actually. If Boston College was hitting from three, we'd be in trouble. Zachary takes a step inside the 3-point line. He has two more. That's 7 for him. All 7 coming in the second half. It's a 10-point advantage, and Duke needs a bucket bad. Careful, Dariq Whitehead picks up his dribble here. High screen by Ryan Young. It gets pushed out of the way, but nothing called there as Blake's over to Mitchell. Mitchell's going to take the jump step, and Mitchell will finish. That's the aggression we wanted to see from Mark Mitchell, who now has 7. Just finished my leftover calzone for supper. Cinnamon sticks for dessert. Nice. Grandison up ahead. Oh, to Dariq Whitehead for the dunk! Yes! Actually, not a dunk, but a layup, and I thought he was going to scuff it because he almost ran himself under the basket. Dariq Whitehead, great look there by Grandison. So this Duke offense is looking better, by the way. Charge! Offensive foul. Duke offense looking much better today. We have gotten 2 transition opportunities to work for us and haven't tripped over ourselves. As Boston College goes in with a turnover. So one heck of a momentum swing here. Yep. Yeah, Orlando. I always wish that they let you pick your commentator. God, now I have the hiccups after that Dariq Whitehead play. It got me up and going. Goodness gracious. Yikes. Hold on. I gotta mute myself for a sec. I'm trying to get rid of the hiccups by drinking more water. It's just not working. It's just not working. Okay, I think we're in the clear. Maybe. Okay. All right, I think we're good. Yes? No? All right. Yeah. There's several commentators that I would never want to listen to. Bill One, yeah, being one of them actually. Let's give it a shot. Actually, let's see what happens if we turn on the internet is pretty good. Let's see what happens if we turn on the Discord. By the way, so okay, I think we're good. Okay. Oh, actually, you know what? I don't think this might not work because this is an old setup. I think this will transmit, but with no sound. This might work, but with no sound. Okay, if you need the game, jump into Discord. You can. You should. The link is in the description of the video below. You should be able to grab it. Uh, you should be able to grab it out of the description of the video and join the subscriber watch party channel there. I think it should be okay. I think we got it working. But I don't think it's gonna have sound because I'm on an old setup. So, but at least you kind of see what I see when I see it. So. Okay, we are also through the hiccups officially. You have his audio as the yeah exactly. You can have that as the commentary. All right, folks. Welcome in here. We are at what? We're 11:47 to go in this game. Duke up by 14 with possession, by the way, after the Boston College offensive foul. And here we go. So this is the opportunity. Wow. Okay, that's going to be a foul on McLaughlin. Done. That is his third by my count. Duke going to inbound here from the baseline. And now my puppy has the hiccups. So apparently I gave it to him as we were trying to get Filipowski down low. Mark Mitchell's going to go one-on-one here. We're just going to clear it out for him in the paint. No, he's going to dribble it into traffic. And actually, Derek Whitehead on the floor. Oh, and the broken play turns into Filipowski going up for it for two. And Filipowski's got blood on his right forearm that they're going to have to clean. Because you can't play like that. Hiccup family. You cannot play with the blood on your arm there. They haven't stopped the game or anything, so. Yeah. Filipowski gets his first, so that's 9. And this is going to be his 10th. And this is why I say that Filipowski could literally score in double figures every single game if he wanted to, because he can hit free throws, which makes him one of the best big men we have ever had at Duke in this, like, for this better part of the decade. Like, it just is. Like, he can get 2 buckets, and then he could get like 6 free throws, and he's got 10 points. Like 2 or 3 buckets and 4 free throws, and he's good to go. And there you go. And he's got 10, just like that, easy. Now Jalen Blake's playing full court defense here, our Blue Devils, which is actually quite nice to see the energy there. Extra pass, and this is GB. And runner there, rebound by Roach. All on the right side. And Duke's going to come up and try to push this. Actually, Blake's is going to just go step into a 3. No good. Whitehead with the offensive board and the putback. Whitehead's game needs to come alive because, man, it's so cool. Honestly, he looks like an NBA player. His shots, the fluidity of his movement looks like it's like he's an NBA player. And that's 18-point advantage. Mitchell needs to work on his spin more. He loses the ball. Yeah, actually, so Rod, I think you're kind of right. Like Mitchell's really good at just like going head first, but like every time he like tries to get fancy or like spin around a dude, it just turns into a mess. I don't know what they're looking at right now. We got a clock stoppage actually. Oh, you can actually hear John Shire there. He's saying "flip be out" on that. All right, now this is Pena, and now it's Zachary. We've got 18 seconds to go with 10:57 left in the game. And Zach, oh, nice interception there by Filipowski, and it's flip out in transition over to Blake's going left, who gets cut off, and Duke has to pull this thing back out. And Roach is going to go for 3. That should be good, and it is. That looked good from the moment it left his hand. Roach for 3, and Duke's got the 21-point advantage. And now it's an exhibition game, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be 1-0 in the ACC for Duke. This is exactly what we needed. I'm pretty sure we talked about this at the top of the stream. We're like, of all games to start ACC play, like I didn't think we were really ready offensively. We still might not be ready offensively, but we want Boston College. Like that's the one team you kind of want to play because they just can't beat Duke, and let's face it, they're not that good. So, yeah. And here we are. Mitchell over to Whitehead. And Whitehead is just going to, oh my God, he gets it stripped from behind because that was a giveaway dunk. That was easy. He was going to bring the house down on that too. Nicely done by Jeremy Roach, actually. He's got 6 points tonight. It feels like a quiet night, but he's done what he needs to do. He's hit it, like his shooting percentage looks pretty good tonight, I think. At least from the eye test. We'll confirm with the stats here in a second. Oh my gosh, Zachary tries to go behind the back, like behind the head pass, and Filipowski just says, "Get out of here," with the two-handed block. Get out. Langford is well defended there. This is Pena for three. Ooh. All right, he's got 10 for Boston College. Why not? All right. Roach over to Flip. Filipowski looking for opportunities. The little crossover dribble, the three-pointer, straight on, and he nails it. It's all dropping here for Duke at this point. Like, kick back and enjoy the show. Because this is, whoo boy, this is good. So, exchange of three-point shots between the two teams. Has the lead back out to 19. Zachary over to Pena. Pena looking for an opportunity. Pena for three. That's the front iron, and that's the rebound for Filipowski. I'm pretty sure that's the double-double as Flip now has, 13 points and 10 boards, I think? More? The rebounds. Oh, it says 9. Okay, well, he's got one more then. Oh, Tariq Whitehead with a behind-the-back crossover. No. 5 seconds here. Roach has got to make a move. Roach with the quick dribbles. Roach gets blocked, actually, and Boston College will recover it. We could not. It was essentially a shot clock violation, and Zach gets 2. Zachary 2. He's got 9. All right, so 44-61 here. Yeah, let me make sure I have this right. Yeah, okay. Filipowski still needs one more rebound. So sorry, I was one ahead there. And then we said Roach I thought had been pretty efficient. Actually, I lied. He's only 2 of 8. He's 2 of 5 from 3, so not actually that efficient. But here we're still pretty good. We're up 17, 7 minutes and 32 seconds to go. Like, you know what? We're in great shape. We are in great shape here. The assist is also quite impressive. Every Duke Blue Devil that has played, except for Derek Lively, has at least one assist. Whitehead has 2, Blakes has 4, Roach, Proctor, Grandison have 2, Young, Mitchell, Filipowski have 1. Every Duke Blue Devil except one has the assists, which is so cool to see. I should mute myself on Discord too. You get double the audio. I am also curious to see us on the team stats here. Yeah, Boston College isn't shooting well. They're shooting a little better than they did in the first half. I think they were down in the 28s. They're up to like 35 or so, and it's 53.5% here for Duke. So does Boston College get to? They have 44 now. What was my? I gotta pull up my notes here. Duke has been, okay, 58.7 is the average scoring defense for Duke. So does Boston College get to 58 points, get to 59 points, Chad? That's the question. Does Boston College make it to 59? It went from light to dark. Yeah, that's because the East Coast is getting dark. If I was on the West Coast, it would still be light out. Because we would have started the stream at like 1 and it would have ended by like 3, so we would have like gotten light. But now on the East Coast, you start at 4 and end at 6. So, yep, kind of funky, huh? Also, my foul situation is like definitely not correct here. Individual, yes. Two fouls. So Bickerstaff has two. Zachary has two. McLaughlin's got four. Pena and Madsen is three. Okay, there we go. Fouls are hard to keep track of, but they're important. 2-1. Actually, Blake says three. Two. Wait, Grandison has zero. Ryan Young has two. Mitchell. Okay, we're good. Okay, good. Here we go. 61-44. Yeah, doing math is hard. Doing math in public is even harder. It's also very ugly. All right, here we go. 7:31 to go in the game. 61-44. Can we keep Boston College from getting to 58? That's the magic number. Grandison over to Roach. I think we take this deep in the shot clock, honestly, from here to the end of the game. Like, as we're under 10 right now. As Proctor's going to go with a blow by. He's got 9. So, earlier on in the game, I would get very frustrated if Duke takes the ball late into the shot clock, and to some degree, like I've also heard that frustration from some of my other friends, and I agree it's true because like Duke's offense early in the season, like just goes late into the shot clock for apparently no reason other than we just can't get anything to work and like can't get anything going. So like it's actually like a sign that we're like not having good offense. Is this Pena? Just that was silly. But in this case, it would be a sign of patient offense if we just run the clock out. 48-39 Wisconsin. Yeah, they seem to be on their way. Grandison over to Roach. 15 seconds on the shot clock now. Yeah, like you should burn 30 seconds pretty much every single trip down the floor. There's no reason not to. As Proctor's going to go for three, that's no good. The rebound to Pena for BC as we tick under 6. And now this one goes. Oh my goodness! Lively blocks it from behind. Bickerstaff gets stuffed. That's what, the third block by Lively? Goodness gracious. Roach to Lively. Oh, Filipowski's way down low. He's got great post position. He just needs to go up and over. He can't get it to go. And Lively was streaking in there for the rebound, but he can't scoop it up either. This is Madsen over to Zachary, back to Madsen, over to Pena, over to, Langford. Screen there by Bickerstaff. Over to Madsen. Madsen has a deep three, and that's no good. Pena with the offensive board. Pena off the glass. As we've got 48. Yeah, we're not quite. We have to keep him from 58. That's the magic key. And actually, John Shire will call time out. As interesting. Timeout with 5 minutes to go. Yeah, that's where we're at. Welcome in, everybody. If you need the end of the game, jump into Discord. Subscribers only watch party down there. So hit the sub button and jump into our Discord. We stream just about every game, or do our watch parties for just about every game. And so we will be back on Tuesday. It's going to be a late one for us East Coasters. It's a 9:30 tip-off. That's the kind of tip-off you love if you're on the West Coast, because it's like you actually get to do stuff and then come like finish work, come home, watch a game. But no. That is going to be our Tuesday. It's actually a Jimmy V. It's called a Jimmy V Classic. It will be in Madison Square Garden, I believe, or in the Barclays Center, one of the two. And it will be against Iowa State, another Big Ten team. UK people, 3 a.m. 9:30 in the UK. 2:30. 2:30, I think, actually. I think it's +5, isn't it? I think it's +5. And you should be coming out of the timeout shortly. Oh, you're +6. Oh, okay. Whew. Oh, you're +6 right now. So it's coming up on midnight for you. Well, there you go. Yeah, cool. All right. Should be coming out of this timeout here. Nope, never mind. John taking his sweet time talking over the defense, I guess. Wow, it's like a full timeout. And we have another timeout to go at the under 4, by the way. Snooze fest. ESPN's got to get its commercials in, even though this game was slated to end rather early. 5:46 right now. Seems Georgia's SEC champs with 43-7. Yeah, I mean they've played a good season, and without Alabama in the playoff, Georgia might be poised for another run. I feel like, I mean, they were so close so many times, and then they kept getting stonewalled by Bama, and then finally was it last season, right? They broke through and they beat them, and like it feels like and like the shackles are off. Like Georgia's like they got over that mental hump of like, oh, we can't beat Bama. Uh, yeah, I read numbers backwards. It's probably because I'm doing it very quickly. Oh, 34-7. I said, what did I say? 43. As Mark Mitchell hits 3, he's got 10. Can't read that one backwards. That's a 3-pointer all the way. Proctor and Roach on the court together is unstoppable. That is what it is right now, actually. And Proctor picks up a cheap foul. I actually think that the lively flip combo is just as lethal, and like we haven't been able to get the lively flip Whitehead combo to work, but like I feel like that at some point in the season has to work. Oh, and Zachary hits it off of the stomach of Ryan Young, and Bickerstaff will pick up the ball and score an easy 2. So Bickerstaff has 10, and now Boston College is up to 50. Yep. And so here we go. And there's Roach. Now we are now under 4. Roach swings it out to Mitchell, who just hit 3 from that side, and he hits again. Mark Mitchell and Deuce got 69. So yeah, like that was the first 3-pointer from Mitchell came from Proctor with the assist. The second one comes from Roach. Ryan Young comes up with an offensive board. Yeah, there you go, Orlando. Exactly. And so like both of these guys are just their vision is quite good. We're gonna get a screen up here by Grandison. Yeah. Oh, nice cut there by Mitchell. He's got the last 8 for Duke. Nicely done, Mark Mitchell. 3 minutes to go. Come on, hold them under 58. Hold them under the scoring average here as Langford tries to force one up. 3 BC bodies there. And foul. Oh, it's a done. I mean, yeah, this is a done deal. I mean, they're up 21 with 7 minutes and 48 seconds to go. Like, come on, like this game's over. This game is over, but our guys are still managing to have some fun and score points. Which actually, by the way, bodes well for the offense. Like those Mitchell plays are all assisted, right? So that's 3 Mitchell buckets with 3 assists. One from Proctor, one from Roach, and I believe the second one from Roach too. No, 2:46 to go. Where'd you get 7:48? Where'd you get 7:48 from? Is it like super behind or something? No, yeah, 2:48. You say Duke up 21. Oh, no, 2:48. 2:48, not 7:48. Then I misspoke. 2:46 technically actually is the 2:46 to go. Numbers hard. Math hard. Public numbers even. This is why it hurts not having Justin here because he would have he'll correct me. He should be here on Tuesday actually. As I lost my rubber band. There it is. All right, just got to get out of this timeout and then we will be good to go to the end. Should be good to go to the end. I need to eat so I can numbers. Actually, I do. I've got a snack over here, but it's hard to eat when you're streaming. Nobody wants to hear me munching on carrots while I'm also pontificating over the Blue Devils. Actually, does Flip have his double double yet or not? Yes, actually he does. Okay. Filipowski's got 10, so that double double is locked in. He's got 10 rebounds and 13 points. Nobody else is getting a double double. Although Mark Mitchell now has more points than Filipowski because he's got 15. And then nobody else with 10 or more. But it doesn't really matter because the scoring is so balanced. Proctor's got 9, Grandison's got 8, Roach has 6, Lively has 8, like, and Duke's got 71. Flip double double alert. Indeed. Bickerstaff's first free throw is no good as we come back to the game here with BC on the line. 2:47 to go as Bickerstaff gets that one, and he's got 11 on the afternoon. Pena's got 14. That's the 2 leaders for Boston College. Ooh, as the Wisconsin Marquette game closes in. Let's see if I can get this right. Wisconsin 58, Marquette 52. Actually, I should have reversed it just to troll, but I did not. Maybe next time. Actually, Shoot is in the game, so we were asking for Jaden Shoot earlier. We now have Jaden Shoot. And Derek's got 2 more, actually. So I actually want to see some good minutes for Jaden here because 2:25 to go. Like, there's opportunities for him. Oh, nice step on the defense, actually. He rotates over pretty nicely. What? And Boston College going to call timeout? What? Oh, Duke going to call timeout. Why? Why? What is John Shire doing? Yeah. 30-second timeout for the Blue Devils. So Timothy had asked me what snack I have for the game. I actually have carrots and hummus. That's my snack right now. It's like stupidly healthy, but it is what it is. All right, we're good. The carrots aren't bad. I know. I also feed them to the dog. The dog loves the carrots. They like chewing on them because they're hard. It's good to like, especially when they're teething. They're good to chew on. 2 minutes to go here in the game. 2 minutes, and Blake's the the point guard. Shoot is open if he gets him. Shoot thought about the three, step out, gets it back to Blake's. You know, Jaden wasn't quite ready to shoot. He gets it to Grandison. And we got a hold. We got a hold on zeros. We got a hold on Chaz Kelly. That's his first. And Duke will go to the free throw line because it's a 1-1. Mr. Amazing. Yeah, man, absolutely. We'll see you on Tuesday night, by the way, as we resume, as we do another Big Ten matchup against Iowa State. No, Iowa Hawkeyes, not Cyclones, Iowa. Grandison will get both at the free throw line, and he's got 10. So he is the third Blue Devil into double figures. And this is Kelly. No. And actually, Christian Reeves in the game right now. He picks off that pass. Nicely done. And Blake's. Nah, just run clock, guys. Come on. Yeah, make this easy. Make this easy. Woo, swing pass outside. Grandison finds himself wide open, and the three doesn't go down. Cyclones used to have a bird in the logo. Actually, still do, by the way. That's like the alternative logo. It is still a legit logo, I think. I know the one you're talking about. I'm pretty sure that's still in it. Or like there's a version of it that it still exists. Yeah. Folks, if you just joined us, we're wrapping it up here. We got 63 seconds to go as Christian Reese picks up a foul here and sends McLaughlin to the line, and that is going to be a make for McLaughlin, who now has 10, and that is the third BC Eagle in double figures. And he misses the second. So far, remember, 58 is the magic number. That's our scoring defense average. If we can keep Boston College below 58, I think we'll be very happy with how this game plays out here. Is Whitehead screened by Reeves, but Whitehead goes in, finds shoot in the corner. This could be it. Jaden, no, doesn't quite get the three to go. He was wide open. You got to knock that down, son. And then Zachary, the three, no good there. Boston College with another rebound as Pena puts it back up, and Pena's got 16. Yeah, if color blends in, yeah. The R House cheer ringing out here in Cameron as the shot clock and game clock are only about 2 seconds off. So, I don't know. I will probably just take the shot clock violation, I would think. Really upset for Jaden. He really needed that three. Let's see if he gets another one. Actually, Christian Reeves, no. Actually, out of bounds. So 4 seconds on the shot clock. Is Duke going to do something here? The difference is 2.8 seconds, technically. So how are we going to finish this out? Derek Whitehead going to turn around with the J. Not quite. And I think this is going to be our final score unless Zachary goes for 3. Oh, he does get it. Come on. God damn it. Zachary hits the 3. It's 59, the final score, so they technically exceed our scoring average here. and that's it. Okay. Damn it. That's really depressing. That's so silly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for today. What do you guys think for your player of the game? Let me give us some stats here. We have Filipowski with the double double, 13 points and 10 rebounds. Okay. We also have Mark Mitchell with straight up 15 points and 3 rebounds. So he got the most points out of anybody. We have Grandison with 10. Jalen Blake's actually 2 points but 5 assists. That's the most on the team. And so yeah, what are we thinking, Chet? We thinking flip again? I'm a huge flip fan, so we can give it to Flip for the game for that double double. I believe that'll be his 5th of the season, and he got most stats. Yeah, 2 turnovers, 1 steal. Mitchell. Okay, Mr. Amazing is gonna go for Mitchell with the MVP for the game. All right, so we got a little bit of back and forth there. Very good. Actually, I think both of them played very well. The Mitchell's points though did come kind of like at the end. I guess that's the only difference, right? Not It's like, okay, you don't really didn't need the points per se. Duke's going to finish with a 52.3% field goal percentage and 38% from 3, 8 of 21. Really nice to see Duke coming back and shooting the 3 ball well, especially after the the Purdue nightmare. We actually got out rebounded by 1, 33 to 32. Slightly concerning there. That's something we've had a very positive rebounding margin, actually. We're 10th in the nation in rebounding margin with plus 11. And we actually go -1 today. So, and here you go. Turnovers, 10 turnovers, 10 turnovers for Duke, 9 for Boston College. Duke with 7 blocks, though. That was big. Points off turnovers, though, 14 for Duke, so we're capitalizing better off those. And yeah, Boston College just got up a lot more shots. Boston College took 11 more shots than Duke, and yeah, just wasn't hitting. Duke though did hit 3 more 3-pointers, and Duke 11 of 13 from the free throw line, 6 of 9 for Boston College. So we hang on to win by the margin of 16 points, as Boston College kind of put on a strong showing there at the end, but pretty much in garbage time. Lively's dunks are sweet, but more consecutive jumpers will only add. Yeah, I'm not sure if Lively has hit a jumper, honestly. Granted, I only saw the second half of the Ohio State game, and I know like when we were prepping for the Purdue game, we had said how all of Lively's scoring had been dunks. And I'm not sure if that's still true, or if that still is the case. So, but it would be nice to open up his versatility a little bit. I kind of agree with that. It's either he blocks it or he dunks it. It's like one of the two. Mars got into games at margin of 4. Okay, I might turn that one on in the background, although I've got to prep and go for dinner as well. In Orlando, you said you had to sign off because it's basically midnight for you. Anyway, we're going to call it there, by the way. Make sure to hit that sub button if you have not. Much appreciated. And we will see you back on Tuesday for the game against Iowa. That game at 9:30 Eastern is the tip. And for everybody here, have a great rest of your weekend. And until Tuesday, go Duke.